like a judge, I ask myself always the question as a judge, whose body do I want to have? That's what it comes down to. And unless we do something about where they stop just using guys with the thickest neck and the biggest muscle, but not look as pleasing. Because look at the old days when Steve Reeves won. I would love to have this guy's body. Wow, look at how beautiful this man looks. But that's not what you can say about those guys the day they win those competitions. Like for instance, so many of those guys have their stomachs sticking out. You know, what are we talking about here? I mean, it used to be that you should have a V-shaped body. Now, I don't know, it's like kind of like a bottle-shaped body or something like that. Call out on him and call out on those judges. Because that's how you create change. Is by calling out and getting involved and saying this is unacceptable, the way bodybuilding is going.
Do you agree with Arnold?
Yeah, of course. I mean, he was the guy that I looked up to for inspiration and as a perfect physique for many, I think, along with a lot of young guys starting out. And I have to agree, you know, today, I mean, I've got a lot of respect. The hardcore bodybuilding, they do a lot of hard work, but it's very extreme. And to me, you know, I'm just not interested in the bellies going out past the chest, you know. So yeah, I have to agree with Arnold on that. Yeah.
I think he absolutely is on track. You know, it's an art form. You know, it has to take. You know, somebody has to take responsibility for it, and it starts with the judges. You know, we want. You look at the art. You know, of the, you know, shoulder with a man with wide, broad shoulders. I mean, that's where it says you have shoulders like Hercules, and then a tapered down V-tapered waist. You know, and that's what it is. It's an art form, and it started off like that, and let's try to keep it like that.
I agree 100% with him. You know, it's not like it was in the 70s and 80s. It was, you know, all about symmetry, aesthetics, you know, presentation, posing, and now it's just about monster size, you know, and if they want to get the general public to accept it and be more involved, they're going to have more, you know, aesthetic pleasing physiques. You know, that's just my opinion, and I mean, that's what I would rather see, and I think a lot of people agree that, you know, it's gotten out of control.
I think that there is an evolution of bodybuilding. I think that bodybuilding has evolved. Now, I think that, you know, obviously, you know, in all due respect, Arnold Schwarzenegger is, you know, he was amazing back in the day, but we all know that physique here probably wouldn't win a national show. You know, things have evolved, things change. Do I think that there's some things that do need to happen? Absolutely, because we do want to get away from certain looks, and I do think that there's some, you know, merit to that. But I do think that things have evolved, but it's just a matter of fine-tuning them, because there is certain physiques like a Branch Warren who you have to respect through hard work. Branch puts in hard work to get like that. He doesn't genetically have a small waist or a Flex Wheeler, you know, a look where you turn around and have a 28-inch waist, you know, and then you turn around and but the amount of work that he puts into that is amazing. And his, like I said, it's very, very impressive. But what you judge is kind of like the difference between what you'd like a redhead or do you like a brunette. Things have changed, and that's all, and it wasn't changed within like the last 5 years. These have all changed within the last 30 years. So it's just constantly things have evolved. The Dorian body, the Ronnie Coleman bodies, the now, you know, the Jay Cutler body, the Phil Heath's bodies. You know, there's people, some people who like Kai Green, some people that like, you know, he mentioned Cedric, but at the end of the day, it's really just a matter of personal preference.
Subjective sport.
Subjective sport. So, you know, it's just, I think it's just right now, he does have some, you know, points, but at the same time, it has evolved.
So physiques are better today or worse?
It's just a matter of what you consider. They're more extreme. We're more extreme. Before, race cars would go 150 miles an hour and it would blow people's mind. Now, we're gonna have Formula One here tomorrow in Melbourne, and they will hit 200 miles an hour down the front straightaway. You know, 20, 30 years ago, you know, it was like, that was unheard of. You wouldn't do that. Things evolve.